Alrighty then. I'm just setting up the stream for its thing.
Alright, I don't know why it's still doing that.
Don't know. I'm in the game right now. Need to also get my my D&D sheet as well. Did you poke at Gary yet, or does someone else need to?
I'll specifically get his attention.
How about you? Is the other Chris setting himself up, or is he just...
Nope.
He's here. He's here.
Oh, sorry, I had my Discord notification muted. Hi,
It's
Chris.
Sup?
Hey. Alright.
We're both getting set up.
Hey, Chris.
Time.
I got a Jericho.
Hush.
Okay then.
Okay. All right. I can respect that.
Yeah, I basically went to the gun store in my hometown, and they had a IWI Jericho for cheap.
It's not a bad gun. I can't fault that.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Where is that picture?
Yeah, they didn't have any CZs there, but they had this one.
Fucking hipster.
What?
I want a CZ or a Jericho.
Wow,
I get
my
it.
color is still black right there.
Oh,
I
I
guess
know.
you
That's
have-
why I get to, because I know the hipster. I live the hipster.
I guess you certainly have words about the CZ, I guess. Whatever.
I'm into it, just hipster choice.
Is it now?
Yes.
Alrighty. So how have you been, then?
I'm alive. I finally got a 2-day weekend.
That sounds nice.
Okay, good.
I've just been I've just finally arrived home from a 4-hour drive from my hometown back here. I was trying to do everything to make sure I was on time for this.
I appreciate your hard work.
This has nothing to do with how hard it is to get my own dad to actually be on time. Because I had to make sure to harp on him the entire time, because when we tried to actually leave from my house over to Corpus, where my mother lives, it basically is just like, oh yeah, we'll leave around, Friday. And then he just calls me and say, like, we're not going to make it on Friday. And like, okay, and he's like, we'll do it on Saturday. We'll basically be there we'll start leaving around 2 o'clock. And then Saturday comes around, and it's 7 o'clock, and he still doesn't show up until then. And I just like, get your shit, get all your stuff, so we can go. Finally we leave. Gets around 11. We only had 1 day to spend over in Corpus. And now, today, on Monday, I try to make damn sure that he actually has us leave somewhere around noon. And of course, he's pissed off that I'm basically harping on him. But eventually, I get us on the road. I was able to get here around 6:15. That was a lot of fun. What's that? Singe, Chris? Was he trying to say something? I couldn't hear him.
I don't know.
Now he's muted. It looks like.
He'll get himself set.
I'm sure he will. What about Bob? I haven't actually seen Bob or heard Bob in a while. Has he said anything yet?
I don't know. Dude.
So are you still waiting on Gary?
If he's not gonna pop in, I'm not going to wait any. Okay. Guess I'm not gonna wait any longer.
Oh, was that him leaving?
No.
Yeah, Chris just disappeared.
Ah,
I'm sure he'll be back.
most likely.
Alright. Now let's see. Since Bob's here, let me give him just a representative character that he can putter around with.
I'm sure Chris just drove under an underpass or something disconnected.
Alright. Let's summon one more time.
You just became a
Alright.
rabbit.
Are we all here? Bob, did you set up your microphone?
I don't think he did. He either didn't set it up or it's muted. He's not
Alright.
said a word this entire time.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get things going. Alright, so, just as a general recap for those that are here, if you remember last session, You managed to finally escape the dreaded hole that you have been stuck underground for what seems like a small eternity. Now, as you guys come to the surface, you discover, you get to see the open sky once more. You get to feel the breeze on your face. You get to see, living things that aren't luminescent or anything like that growing on the ground. It's good to be back on the surface. Now, of course, this was also after the fact you were being dogged relentlessly by what seemed like a score of undead, as well as clambering arachnoid scary things.
And
Now-
thank goodness. Can I have my character go touch grass? Like lay down and touch grass?
I've missed a few
Yes.
sessions. Did Gandalf survive?
Who?
Welcome back, Bob. But unfortunately, in our harrowing escape, there were a couple of casualties. One of which was a character I was honestly surprised that got fragged. The dwarf Durgan, the Grey Dwarf Durgan, the leader of his escaped slaves, gave his life in the defense of his people.
Rip my homie.
Was he even there was Bob even there the whole time?
No.
You have no idea who we're
I
talking
missed the
about.
entire game sequence. Griffith's
You-
out somewhere else is like, yeah, I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah, we killed a character.
They're probably
Yeah, we
fine.
killed an important character. What?
Well, for those that got to know him, especially our dwarf compatriot,
Rip my homie.
it was a loss that's going to be felt, especially seeing as the Grey Dwarves, I don't want to say are necessarily leaderless, but you guys managed to come out on the other side. And
What I'm hearing
you're
is there's a chance for a promotion going on of the Grey Dwarves. Gotcha.
You mean you want to be the leader of the slaves?
They're
That's
not
what you're asking.
slaves anymore. They're
Sure.
out.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've escaped their bonds.
That is
With the help
leaderless
of
right
you.
now.
They're not slaves anymore.
Right.
They're just a bunch of gray dwarves. Watch your fucking mouth.
Listen, you're talking to the guy that's right now laying on the ground, touching grass.
So what I'm hearing is Thunder Tanger has become Moses and is freeing people.
That's exactly what happened.
God damn it.
Strangely enough, I mean,
I never
He is
asked.
taking the Grey Dwarves out of the desert into the what is
He
it?
took,
is, the
he
promised
saved the
land.
he saved the gray dwarves from the black elves. What a really weird concept that I have to actually spell out.
well, in any case, now that you've gotten to the surface and you've escaped the horrors that were coming after your happy asses, you managed to, right.
What? No!
Sorry, I forgot what happened last time. You need to figure out where he is.
Damn it, I thought you would forget.
So, yeah, because I had to double check my notes. I have my notes here. Now, the
Just
good
like-
news is that, if Gary ever decides to show up, his character is no longer suffering at the 50 percentility. But until they
never-
can find a healer.
We haven't rested yet, have we?
No, again, you have just come. You just came charging out of this tunnel, and
Not
you're just
able to put anything in there.
taking stock. Now,
Then it's fine.
as you
Just
come,
relax. Yeah,
As
I'm
you come
just here
to-
relaxing. I'm basically laying on the ground, just like, we made it! I get to touch grass again! It's been so long.
as you're taking care of this, I'm just going to presume that right now Lilith is currently slipped into unconsciousness again because of her injuries.
Oh shit,
So-
it happened again.
Well, somebody's just going to have to make sure that they carry her along. Now, at least if you get to the surface, you see. Is somebody going to roll perception?
I'll do it. This is a forest area, right?
No, this is mountains.
No. I gotta actually remember because I have it.
Just because there's a couple of scrubs doesn't make it a forest.
I just gotta remember I do have advantage on perception.
Well, yeah.
Just gotta remember is that.
This is the abandoned cave. This is the abandoned mine head. So you need to figure out how to get out of the mountains.
Yep, and I don't have that with the mountains. I roll for perception.
Okay, let's see what you get.
That'll be a +5.
Oh, good.
Nat 20.
Unleaded Gatorade.
So now that you've gotten to the surface and you're just taking it all in, the elf, for one, is particularly relieved to having been done with crawling around in those dark and creepy tunnels. This is much more of a proper elfish environment. The fact that you've got living, growing living things, a couple of, albeit scraggly, but some scrubs growing. It's at least it's alive. While everybody's outside collecting themselves, the one thing that you don't see out of the cave, you see the guards and the escaped mine workers, but you don't see any of the gray dwarves.
Oh dear. Hey, Murden, I think you need to
Mervin is currently away making Gatorade. He will be back in a matter of seconds.
Well, he's basically.
It's less than 1 second. Fuck off.
I think your friends are having trouble leaving the cave.
Oh God, what now? Are they trying to go get him?
As you're taking stock, the elf points out the fact that while the people are up and looking around and taking a moment to collect themselves, the gray dwarves are huddled inside the cave. They don't like the light.
Oh, jeez.
Now, of course, this is something that you're going to have to try to coax out of them. However, you do notice that it is kind of late in the day. It's well past noon. The sun is is dipping lower and lower to the horizon. It might behoove you to, wouldn't be a bad idea just to kind of make sure your accompanying are fine, but also trying to figure out where you're going from here forward.
I got dibs on scouting. Oh my God!
Okay then. That is an entrance.
Chris, what are you doing?
Stuff.
You're blasting music. Holy shit! I'm gonna go actually go scouting.
Yeah, so don't, so we've got one person going ahead. Is anybody going to tag along with him?
Nope.
I'm gonna say at least Murden should at least actually check on the dwarves and make sure.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
kind of waiting for them to leave and going to go take stock because I don't really get the feeling that I'm able to go on a little scouting mission right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go scouting to hopefully find a good place and hopefully find George. I haven't seen him yet. That worries me.
Well, at least as you are looking around for what's worrying George, you see that the goose has taken a particular interest for something soft and fuzzy in and amongst the plants.
What's... Alright, what do we find this time? I basically see what the goose is up with now. Alright, what'd you find there? Hank?
Rabbit familiar? Rabbit familiar.
Hey, let's be unoriginal like that.
Well, until we can get Bob's character back, I just gave him an arbitrary piece to follow us around on the board. And I felt a rabbit was apropos.
Okay. We got a rabbit.
Can you
So-
do some sick tricks?
Oh no.
Can he?
For now, you just have a feeling that this small, cotton-tailed little creature is just here for the ride. He is a
I'm gonna
passive observer
I'm gonna say he
for
just
this
makes
particular
friends.
journey.
I'm gonna say he just makes friends with Hank. Hank, make friends. I'm gonna go scouting, okay?
So, while Valmar and the rabbit
Yep.
move forward.
Alright. Point me how far I'm gonna go.
Let's just say you can move up to the edge of the up to the end of the trees.
Right here?
Yep. Rabbit. Now, at least while those two are moving up, what are the 3 remaining active players to do?
I guess I'm gonna look around and ask them if they're good hanging out here for a while. We're probably gonna have to end up staying here until nightfall, just to try and coax them out, really. And we're probably gonna have to try and travel at night.
Well, yeah, at least, or at least until things are a little bit safer.
I guess
Yeah.
just see what they're doing.
Alright, so why don't you head back, Dakota, other Chris, what are you two up to?
I ain't doing shit.
Fair enough. Okay, Dakota.
I don't really have anything I can do that's useful at the moment, so I'm also going to agree that I'm not doing shit.
Okay. So here, let me just give you a representative character to speak with there, Chris. Let's have you, you know what, just to make things interesting. Do I choose a special character? Oh, I didn't make her a special character. I have to do that. So, at least for now, Merton, why don't you just roll me a... Let's do a perception... Not perception, a persuasion. Persuasion roll, just to see if you can buck up the spirits. I mean, obviously, you're standing in and amongst the Grey Dwarves that seem a little confused as to what's going on, but, you know, you're talking to Merton's now widow and child. So let's
You
just see what
mean
you roll.
what's his name's widow and child?
Durgan's widow
Durgan.
and now you get an advantage because again, these people you've built a bond with them.
20 and 10.
Well, no, the 20 would have been more than enough. Now, as you give me something fairly comforting and also a little rousing if you can.
He fought to see all of us through, and he isn't the type that would want to see moping. He would want us to keep pushing forward, because that's what we all do. That's what he had in mind, and that's how we got through this. Yeah, sure. That too. We've been through so much and gotten so far. But in the end, it really does matter. It does. That one dude killed himself. He didn't know what he was talking about.
You fucking
He was
thief.
talking about. We're alive and he's not. Wait. Okay. I'm bringing it back down by talking about a dead guy. Different dead guy. Really good music. I don't get how no one saw the sadness. But you know. Not the point here.
Jesus Christ.
Not the point
You
here.
know what? I'm fine with this particular. You know, you were able to rouse them with your speech, and of course, you know, you give them time to take stock, and you do point out that it looks like the sun will be setting. So at least once the sun has gone down, we'll see if we can't find a safe place for everybody to take a rest, finally catch their breath now that they aren't being pursued by the ravenous undead.
Yeah. We probably should try and get to a somewhat defensible position. Like, just kind of set up a couple people watching. Just in case.
So, back to the forward party. So Operation Pointy Ears, what are you two doing?
Oh, you mean me, right?
Well, I take it the rabbit's definitely not alive.
The rabbit's just following. Do I see anything in particular of interest?
Why don't you give me a perception roll?
Fine, I'll do another one. That is a 17.
Okay. Well, as you're pushing past the scrub and the small, little hardy trees, you start following the rusted remains of the old minecart rail line, and as you come through, you see what looks like an abandoned camp up ahead. You can see random detritus. You can see pieces of the palisade falling off. You can see, you see where the end of the tracks are. As you can see that the metal ties are all rusted up. But you also look off to the side. You see a chasm with a rather old-looking, rope bridge across to the other side. Now, of course, again, you're just happy to see things that are green, but there's not a whole lot of water up here, as you can tell. Now, I'd say if you want, you can move up to the edge. You can move no further than the rope bridge.
I'm gonna move up to the abandoned outpost and just do a good clean sweep, and then I would basically tell the goop. Yeah, I'll check the outpost first.
Do you want to perform a stealth check just in case?
Why do you say that I need to do a stealth check?
I mean, remember, you've been traipsing around underground at night. This is the first time that you're actually up in the light, and you've been dealing with some scary horrors.
Yeah,
Might
sure.
be
I'll do.
worthwhile.
Yeah, sure. One roll with a +8. That is a 15.
Alright, well, go ahead and move up now. Just be careful, because...
How far would you want me to move?
Right about there, and as you're moving forward, give me 2 acrobatics check.
Okay, 2 of them.
Just, roll 2 dice, and these are unmodified, so these are just 2... Well, these would just give you your bonus, so... Okay, so the first one, as you're moving forward, these new bigger boots that you've got aren't quite fitted super well, and as you're moving over the rough ground, you can feel them kind of rubbing on your feet. But as you get a little closer, you decide to hop onto the track, and that does make it a lot easier because, at least despite the unevenness of the ground, there's no real rocks jutting up, so you're able to walk forward without your feet being rubbed too much.
Okay.
Now, let's get a perception.
Another perception. Yeah. 20.
So you've gotten up to here. Let me switch this. Okay. So, as you move forward, obviously the sun's been going farther and farther down. You move up, and it's just eerie because this used to be part of the... this obviously looked like it was an outpost for mining. You can see more detritus. You can see random piles of rocks that just have been built up. You see smashed and rotted out wooden crates. But you also find skeleton. Now, it looks like whatever poor fool was up here is long since gone because these are sun-bleached bones, and you really don't know much beyond the fact that some poor soul died up here.
Do I see George with that perception check?
No.
Okay.
No signs of the big ghost. Now, at least for now, you can tell it's been long abandoned. Besides that corpse, everything seems fairly quiet. This actually might be a safe place to bed down for a while. With the sun going down.
I would like to first...
I would not advise wandering around in the dark. Especially up here.
Or you're basically telling... Or basically I'm thinking I should probably not wander around in the dark.
Well, yeah, you get a feeling that this is an unfamiliar place. This isn't a forest. This is the high mountains. You feel better that you're outside, but this is still kind of a foreign place.
Can I first go up to that skeleton
Let's see. Is anybody in the back doing anything? Because otherwise, I'll just have them keep going. Anybody want to do anything?
Keep rolling.
All right, push along.
I would like to go up to the skeleton, and just as it clears to be sure, I grab my sanctified steel blades and just, poke at it, or at least like see if I can cut it in some way, just to make sure it's dead.
Well, as you move up, you draw your enchanted blades. You walk over to the corpse and you just gently wrap along the skeleton, and it's a skeleton. It's not alive. It is the remains of a poor soul. The rabbit is up there with you and is just eyeballing what you're doing with a quizzical look on its face.
All right, look, buddy. I've been dealing with undead for a while. This is just precaution. All right. I guess I'll just tell Hank. All right, Hank, hold down the fort. I'll go get the rest. And I basically head back over to the rest of the guys.
Give me 2 more acrobatics checks.
Fun. Oh.
Okay. So, with that first particular roll, you start walking along, and again, these ill-fitted boots are really rubbing your feet, but you decide, wait, I just walked along the rail tracks, hop back onto it, and you proceed to walk back.
I'm just like, oh, all right. Get back on the tracks and just have fun with that.
So you manage to make it back to the group. As you're walking forward, they see you, but you're kind of also looking down at your feet, grumbling about, how these
I look
boots are
unbalanced.
quite fit.
I'd say I would look unbalanced, like a Jack Sparrow walk.
All right. So, what do you do?
We got a place where we could probably stay at. It's an old mining outpost. It definitely has fence work for it. A few things are run down, but we could probably just camp for the time being before we head out.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I don't think we got much else.
All right. So,
Are the dwarves doing okay?
Hadn't seen him.
Right.
It's kind of the thing. Wait, are we back up, or am I still way back in there with them?
You've gotten them roused and you're getting them ready to move. With the sun much lower in the sky, you can they feel a little bit better about coming out, but they stick primarily to the shadows.
All right, I guess I will let them know that we at least got them encouraged enough to go out.
Okay. I basically look at the orc leaving, and I turn back and I see the angel is still on the floor.
And we're just Skyrim turbo janking up a wall.
I don't like valleys.
It sounds looks like
seems appropriate.
Shirai, do you think you could help me? Well, I think we're gonna have to move the angel up.
We'll grab some stuff real quick.
Well, what I'll let you do is with the party now leaving, somebody cobbles together, using bits of that sign, makes an impromptu stretcher, and 2 of the NPCs are currently carrying her forward. So
nice.
Let's say everybody, including both parties, managed to get to the remains of the encampment by nightfall. Now, let's just say with everybody forward, people break up into tasks and start setting up camp. So let me just put together a couple of campfires for you guys, and then you can figure out what you're planning from there.
Jesus Christ, Chris.
What?
You know I have a Twitch stream going right now with you doing that.
Doing what?
You know what? I'll let you do you.
I don't think you have much choice.
No, I don't.
Where we are, but I'm gonna find it.
Oh, that's quite
So-
dark.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, now that the sun is set, the dwarves are obviously a bit more animated, so they don't have a problem being out at night. Let me pull some of the wooden detritus, because obviously you're going to use some of it to make your campfires. We'll throw down a couple of tents just because, well, nobody ditched their packs, did they?
Thankfully,
Nope, I
no.
still have all my shit.
Okay, good. So a couple of pup tents just go up.
Can I actually do some hunting?
Well, while that's going on, if anybody needs to do anything before you run off, because you have a whole section of you doing stuff, does anybody want to
Me.
do anything, say like, oh, I don't know, tend to the wounded, or maybe prepare a meal?
I should probably not tend to the wounded. I'm just gonna say stuff that they're not gonna understand and get scared by.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, I guess. Is this before or after a rest?
This is, it looks
You
like
have-
you're getting ready to bed down for the night, because if Josh wants to go hunting, then obviously I'm going to let him...
I can basically stay. I can stay up for another 4 more hours before I need a full rest.
So, if I use up the rest of my spell slots, we're gonna like rest immediately after, right?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
we're gonna-
again, you guys get to choose, because again, this is the first time in what seems a long time you have the opportunity to rest. You don't have to worry about some scary monster breathing down your neck. You don't have to worry about the impending doom of the world. You just let yourselves look up. The sky is full of stars. You can feel the gentle breeze. And, I mean, you hear the noise of some critters off in the distance, but nothing sounds as horrifying as the undead wailing of a skeleton or, the gurgling noise of a zombie.
Thank
All right.
goodness. Thank the gods.
I guess I'll let Josh run off ahead, and
Actually,
I will what?
now I'm just thinking ahead of. I'll basically do my 4-hour shift, then I'll be fully rested. In the morning, I'll go hunting for breakfast.
Well, and
I'm sure
somebody-
everyone
as
is
long
hungry.
as long as people are willing to pull watches, I'll make sure. If somebody's going to pull watches, I'll make sure that you guys don't get ganked by something in the dark. Because again, you are still outside.
Yes.
I'm passing out first.
All right. I guess while that happens,
Yeah, I think the concussed orc.
Magical
should go
Boy
out
gets
first.
first watch. I'll start healing everyone. I'll get next sleep, and then I'll get watch after that.
The goose has 4. I'm going to guess the goose has first watch. He gets to he has the high ground. Remember.
All right.
There you
Does
go.
that work?
That worked for me.
Well, Bob, what does the rabbit do?
Bobicle.
I take it these are our various wounded.
Yeah, I just placed down, again, the tired, the wounded.
Yeah.
Again, this place isn't quite full, but it's obviously there's multiple campfires to accommodate for the fact that there's a lot of people that need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have so many spells, and what is it? 4 hours for a long rest to reset all my points.
It's 8 hours.
8 hours is a long rest, essentially, in the evening.
All right. But if I take this time to heal and do a watch, will I still have 8? I suppose.
Yeah, because again, you guys are bedding down just as the sun's going down, so
Cool. Yeah. So I'll use however many spell slots I have left. I have 1 level 4, 3 third level, and 3 first level. So I should be able to heal a lot of people a lot.
yeah. So you can use this opportunity to stabilize quite a few the wounded, treat those that are in dire need of treatment. Why don't you? Does anybody want to pass out rations? Because again, there's a lot of people, and again, you're up in the mountains.
Who has rations?
See.
Who actually has rations still?
Hold on.
Not it.
Hold on. So, I have... Where the fuck did it go? Oh, I know I have a little bit of that dwarven food. Yeah, Grey Dwarf stew.
I'm going to bed.
Do I know how to make anything similar? Like, can I figure it out from this and try and make more stuff, or get one of the dwarves? Like, hand that to them and tell them, like, make it again, or do whatever you can to make it?
Well, they need materials, and in your haste, I don't remember if anybody, especially remember the Grey
I know
Dwarves.
we didn't, but did the Grey Dwarves grab any food with them?
Unfortunately, that was one of their problems, was they were running dangerously low on food and water.
Fuck. Yeah.
I hear the commotion of bullshit going on about food outside. I literally open the flap of my tent. I pull one of the rations out of my rations pouch, put it inside my tent, and then huck the bag at Murden.
Alright.
And say, figure it out.
Those are getting spread out.
The rabbit's going to grab the bag midair and run off with it.
Murden, give me an acrobatics check.
Is it opposed acrobatics? I hope so.
Sure, why not?
Should I roll a strength for this?
Sure. Give me a strength check. Murden, give me a dexterity check. Bob, give me an acrobatics check.
+6, so 18.
Okay.
I don't even know what the hell acrobatics is. Hold on.
Let's just say, because you're a rabbit, let's just say
rabbits have a +2 to dex. All right, cool.
Oh dear.
You just have to roll a not 1.
How the hell do you pull up the freaking is it tab?
Spacebar.
Press spacebar.
Spacebar. There it is.
Been a while.
Been a while. 12.
All right.
And so you managed to latch onto it, but you're a rabbit, and you're being dragged along for the ride.
Ornery little fella, ain't you?
Murden, where's that acrobatics check?
Oh, I threw a 3.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's why I said you have to roll a not 1 and you're good.
So, you catch it. However, because of the added mass of this fuzzy little thing, you get tossed backwards and you land on... You don't get thrown hard, but you get knocked into one of the rock slags, and you'll take 2 damage. The rabbit is just covered in soot.
Perfect.
Good. All right. Well, looks like we got extra meat for the food.
The rabbit stares at you impassionedly and wiggles his little nose, and for some strange reason, you being a dwarf, you find that absolutely adorable.
Of course, it's a rabbit. They're always
The Grey
adorable.
Dwarfs,
That's all
however,
they
who
can
have not
do.
known what rabbit meat is, have decided to descend upon it and devour it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should probably not be here, little fella, because, man, I've seen the shit they eat, and it is not limited.
There you are. Get your ass in here.
Nah, sorry, had to deal with a goat.
Anyway, just get your butt in here. Yeah, get your butt in here. All right. So, how many rations did you have left, Chris?
18.
Okay, so you can definitely
Lord.
make...
Someone's got to be prepared.
Yeah, there you go. See,
I had rations at one point, but I had to use them to get all the Grey Dwarves to do shit.
D&D night.
so
Basically
again,
ate them
now
all.
that you're back to the surface, I don't know, maybe our cuisine
Alright,
wants
I'll be
to,
back.
I don't
Just
know,
get me in.
cuisine.
Who are you referring to?
You come back in, bring the bottle of water.
Really?
What, me?
Josh, you specifically put a pan on your base. You are the cuisine.
They got food. I'm going to bed.
Those are choice words.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to go be in the morning. I'm going to take my 4 hours, get up bright and early before the sun rises, go out hunting, and then we'll have breakfast.
Did the
That
rabbit
is
just set itself on fire?
I hope so.
Why is there a rabbit in the fire?
If the rabbit wants to be breakfast in the morning, then
I
that's
heard
his choice.
cuisine, and I figured he was offering it.
I mean, as long as it wants to be warm for the rest of its life, that's fine.
Yeah, it's accurate.
There are two ways I'm getting. There are basically one way I'm actually getting breakfast. The other one is a backup. So, I'm a rest. I'm going to bed.
Alright, so at least looks like Valmar's crashing for the night. Same thing with Kelresh. Lilith is, of course, just kind of resting. Burden is doing his thing. The dwarves and the survivors are at least parceling out the meals so that at least they have enough to eat to get them through the night. Did you want to... Remember, we're in a fairly arid area, so there's not going to be a lot of drinking water.
Oh, right. Then instead of doing all the heals, I guess I'll make some water for everyone. How much can those buckets hold? Are they all completely broken?
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Good. I don't even need to see what the modifier is. I'm glad.
So you just kind of thump up to one of the barrels. You find one that seems to be, oh look, this one might be able to. Tips over, you crush it.
Cool. Hey, anyone else find some barrels? I'm not touching another one of these.
Arg? I don't know. So,
Anyone who's able to stand?
just gonna say, am I able to stand? Am I able to fly?
Well, I mean, if you want, because again, it is night, and it is probably not advised to be flying around in the middle of the night in an area you're not familiar with.
I'm not even sure what happened, considering I was out cold for most of last game. Remember?
Well, you manage to come to, and you see one thing you haven't seen in quite a while, and the evening sky full of stars. Feel the gentle caress of what feels like an actual breeze, and you just see people milling around campfires, and this is something different.
Oh, thank God we're outside and I'm not in a sack.
As for finding a proper potable water container, let's say one of the miners was lugging a large cask.
Hell yeah.
Now, I don't know, do you want to persuade him to hand it over?
Yeah, we're gonna try and get him to, like, put it in the middle, and we're gonna fill it with some water, and it's gonna be for everyone. Because everyone is how we got out of here, and everyone is how we're going to take care of this.
Just threaten him that you'll get the orc if he doesn't cooperate.
That's next one. So that's
okay.
what.
Shirai,
What is that?
would you like to throw into the conversation?
What am I conversating?
There's one of the workers was carrying a fairly large cask, and the dwarf wants to create water so people have a source of drinking water. His role was fairly schmeh. I don't know if you wanted to.
It was 12. That's not schmeh. That's.
Well, I mean, this guy is kind of protecting it because it seems rather important.
Because all of us, because we don't want to see one person die.
Can I roll
so
a
that all of us
perception
can
to
drink?
see if I can tell why it's so important?
Please.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting up kind of like dazed.
That is a 13 with my modifiers. That's a 14.
All right. Well, with the 14, you can see that he's protecting it. He's like shaking his head no, and you see that you see on the side of the cask it says you see P-O-R. Huh. What could be kept in a cask that says P-O-R?
Is it an
Do we
acronym?
have fucking food?
Ocean of Resurrection?
Would Shirai like to apply his capabilities and scare the guy shitless?
Oh, yeah, sure. If
I
you're
love
offering
how
me a
it's not
chance to make a
question.
fucking-
It's just terrify.
Yes.
Just saying, you know.
Get a fucking +8. Let's
There's a
go.
difference between a
Jesus.
question and a statement.
Good job. I get a +8. Let's go. Oh no.
Well,
Good thing
You-
that wasn't
you
magic.
can roll over 1. You run forward, and instead of being intimidating, you trip and you knock him over. The cask pops out. Somebody give me, let's see, Lilith, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay, 1 second. For me or for just in general?
Just in general, because
He said
I want you to
Lilith.
try to catch this. I want you to try to catch this.
17.
All right. As
And I should get
everybody's with everybody focused on what's going on, Shirai comes out of nowhere and bungles and shoves the guy over for some reason. The cask, and this is a fairly sized cask, starts flying. Lilith sits up, walks over and catches it, and it does knock her onto the ground because this is a fairly large cask. She's unhurt, and she holds it up. It says salt pork.
It says what? It cut out.
It
salted
says
pork. We've had
salted pork.
We've had salted pork
yes.
the whole time.
We got this shit.
So it looks like at least the food situation is significantly better, and you also have a large container that you can fill with fresh water.
Or people.
The salted pork. You know, okay, we can rinse it out with a little water and then put the water in, I suppose.
I want you relay to this guy.
So,
If he pulls this shit again, him in
so at
time.
least for now, this does boost your rations, so you don't have to eat all the trail rations. Someone
You
could make
must
a
really
meal.
Hold on.
I
Huh?
want you to inform this dwarf that if he holds out on us again, this is a survival situation. If he holds out on us again, or I have reason to believe he has, I'm putting him in timeout.
Cool.
And I have the ability to
Hey,
send
hey,
him
stop
to another
looking at me.
fucking plane.
Stop looking at me and start saying it to him, and I'll just start wording the proper terms.
It wasn't a dwarf. It
Translate.
was one of the miners.
Oh, okay, cool. I will fucking grab him and relay those words anyway. Because if you didn't hear it the first fucking time.
I will send you
Wait,
to
wait.
another fucking
All right,
plane.
all right,
and
all
you will
right.
have the
Just-
most unpleasant minute of your life.
Look, I know I'm a
We're
female,
doing
but I'm
this
holding
for all of
salted
us.
pork. What am I
Hang
to
it.
do with this?
We bring it over to the campfire and start making various stews. And have you ever watched the Townsends?
What?
He'll teach you how to make food with like salt pork and like almost nothing, and we use all of that knowledge.
Well, yeah, it's just basic survival food. And again, it's salt pork. Once
Alright,
it's properly cleaned, it becomes edible.
Do you want me to try and cook it?
I don't know. Our cuisine is currently patched out in his knapsack.
Someone go grab a rock and throw it at him while he's sleeping.
Ooh, can I hit him with the pork?
No, we need that for food.
All right.
It'll still be good.
Hold on. Dakota?
No.
D12.
D12. Got it.
God, no.
I love being the instrument
Listen,
of
you get the
destruction.
ground pork if this goes wrong.
Oh, lovely. So, with the cask lid, it's when it hit the ground and knocked onto the ground, the cask kind of popped open. It's not damaged, but the lid kind of came off. And you look in there, and it's like, oh, look, a piece of pork. And everyone's standing around bickering, so Lilith thinks it's a good idea to just, you know what, I'm going to help. She sets the cask down, dusts herself off. You look in the lid, and she grabs a chunk of pork. It's about the size of a little bit bigger than her hand. And she walks over. Everyone's still quibbling as to what to do. She goes over to the one person that knows how to cook and takes the salt pork and slaps it in his face.
Here, you know what to do with this, right?
Well, it's just not even that. It's just a quiet smile on your face. The elf wakes up and you're sitting over her with just this little smile, jamming salt pork into his face. He's, suffocating with let's say, porky goodness and salt pouring into his nose.
Is this pork? When did we have salted pork?
Long story short, I caught it. Literally.
That
What do you
doesn't
mean?
answer anything, but that's
What do
perfect.
you mean caught it?
You know what to do with this. You figure it out. I get up and walk away before you can say anything else.
Okay.
Perfection.
I guess I'll go get my cooking gear. And I just go and get all my utensils and my pork, and I basically start up putting it on the fire.
I mean, it was either that or slap you with it and say, make me a ham sandwich.
Alright, so again, while this is going on, at least a bit of mirthful laughter goes on, because again, after all the shit that you've all been through, a little bit of levity is not necessarily a bad thing. So at least over the course of the evening, people are taking their watches. They clean out the cask, and now that it's been cleaned, a portion of the water is used to clean the salt pork as well as fill that cask, so at least you have some fresh water.
Yep, I can. Do I have options of what I can cook, or is it basically specifically what I'm going to cook?
You remembered, what did you have? Because I know you had your little spice rack.
I got pork. I got my exotic spices.
You got some field rations.
I do have some field rations. So nothing.
Hey, Chef fucking, listen, I ain't got a good insult going right now. Hey, Chef, I remember what the fuck they like to eat, too. Do like 50-50.
50-50?
Should I aid him?
You can if you'd like, because again, this is going to be a couple skill checks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm going to aid him in cooking so that he doesn't make, like, I don't know,
something
like
unpalatable.
a French flambe, and be
Let's
like,
see.
here, eat it.
Let's see, it says for rations, it's jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. Do I really want to actually put that as my options?
That hardtack is essentially biscuit,
Wait,
dried
so we got
fruits and nuts. That'll work.
Yeah, you could totally make like a stew type thing and soak the hardtack and make like a thick, meaty soup.
Yeah, there we go.
With the spices. Maybe not too many spices because they kind of hate it, so you add the spices at the end. You separate them.
I'm basically trying to actually put this on the fryer, cooking it up as he's basically like, now don't basically put too much onto there, now make sure to put some water into it.
I wouldn't even really try it. I would just
What sort of a test would they need? Bob, what sort of a check would they need for this sort of thing? Survival?
Yeah, usually.
Alright, both of you roll a survival check. A short rest will have gone by, because again, quibbling and the goose being on watch.
Alright, I've rolled an 18.
Better.
I rolled an 18.
You better.
Okay,
So, as the cooking is going on, for some reason the elf is just losing himself in the cook, and the dwarf sees that he's pulling out spices and knocks him on his ass and takes over.
It's just,
Okay.
no, I'm basically
Perfect.
getting distracted because he's just like, yeah, okay. And then I guess you just barrel me out of the way then.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
no, this
like,
is-
I'm going to add all these crazy spices. We've been over this, they don't like them.
But I mean, it's my special exotic spice I got. Smell it. Mmm. Smell that Eastern style.
They hate that. That is the worst. They will try and kill you.
What?
They will have seen this as an affront to take salt pork and make it inedible.
What? Oh, come on. Does nobody like Eastern Sands exotic spice here?
No, they do not. We've been over this underground. Do you not remember the child?
No. We have a child together?
The child that kept bringing you food? That you tried to eat the food and nearly threw up, but meanwhile I can
You hit
actually
your head
eat it.
harder than I did?
Look, it's been a long time, okay?
Knowledge is stored in the boots. It's okay. He lost some.
That actually makes sense.
Do we have another check to go by as we're cooking?
Sure. I suppose
Oh,
another
God.
short period goes through. So give me another survival check. At this point, why don't we say we rotate somebody out for the goose so the goose can take a breather.
I got an 18.
I got a 13.
Nat 20!
What are you doing?
Oh no! So while you're cooking, just okay. How is this gonna work? So while you guys are quibbling, Lilith just wanders off. Don't know where. No one's paying attention. Lilith, you hear her. You hear flapping, and she comes back. She's just like, "Where the fuck have you been?" In her arms, she found a couple of edible cacti.
That's a thing.
And the smell from the nectar is not only very, very pleasing, but the cactus is also loaded with all sorts of nutrient goodness. So while you two are arguing as to what goes into the stew, Lilith just walks over, drops the cactuses right into the stew. Everyone stops what they're doing and is like, "What the fuck is this?" And she's like, "Shh." Takes a spoon and shoves it into the dwarf's mouth. That's the best damn thing the dwarf has had in over a month.
Is it still with the thorns? Like, does he also swallow the thorns as well?
No, the cactus has been skinned. Again, you two were arguing for quite some time. So congratulations on your impromptu salted pork cactus stew.
I'd eat it.
Again, this is the best damn thing you've had in more than a month.
I mean, it sounds solid. Like I fucks with it.
That'll work.
And the added of these desert cacti, or this particular sort of scrub, was able to make the meal big enough where you can actually portion it out fairly well. And with such a high roll, you have enough to last for another day.
Great. Any bonuses, like stat bonuses?
Anything?
D12.
Me D12 or someone else D12?
No, Bob. The rabbit.
It keeps cutting in and out for some reason.
Huh. Ah, good. The rabbit has chosen your fate.
Did he now?
Because of how well this is going to last, because of the curious properties of the cactus, the food also has the ability to have a surprisingly long shelf life.
Okay.
So as long as you can carry it, you don't have to worry about chomping on field rations for a while, because again, the weird cactus that she flew off in the middle of the night, just ta-da!
Actually, I poke at Lilith. I also poke at Lilith. Hey, Lilith.
Yes?
While you were out there, did you happen to find George?
I believe that would be a roll count from the Game Master?
Dungeon Master?
Or Dungeon Master, Game Master.
Did Lilith see a giant land shark walking around?
15. And just because that's probably under
probably
investigation.
Perception, investigation.
Or perception?
Whichever one. Dungeon Master.
D12.
I get a +3, so.
Who D12?
Bob D12.
Ah.
The rabbit shall choose your fate.
No.
No. However, she did see a coyote.
That is not that helpful, I guess. But Thank you for letting me know. I'm kind of
Yeah,
hoping
I'm sure he'll show up.
I'm kind of hoping George is just like a cat that you let outside. They'll come back in the morning. You know,
Hopefully.
just with hoping. Fingers crossed.
I never
You know.
understood that.
You know, I'm just hoping. I'm really hoping now. Lilith can see the kind of concern I have on my face a bit.
I'm sure he'll show up again.
Yeah. Yeah, he will. I'm sure. Anyway.
Alright. So, I think that's enough fun for the evening. So, at least with the meals parceled out, let's say the night goes off without a hitch. We'll rotate out, so...
Yep.
Come the dawn, I guess it'll be Shirai who's going to be pulling early morning watch. So, you know, while this is going on, Shirai's just sleeping. After the pork incident, it's just like, time for Sleepy Time Jones. So, let me set this up. Now, at least while I'm setting up the scene transition, does anybody need to roll for, I don't know, new spells or anything like that?
I did.
Yeah, actually, I would like to work on a polymorph spell.
Or are you going to rest, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my rest. Do I need to like roll for any of that, or do I just take long rest?
No, you take your rest.
Do any spell changes if needed.
Yeah, exactly. So again, everybody will have a long rest, so that means they'll be back at full capacity for a while.
Shit, I forget how healing works on.
Where am I currently sitting health pool wise?
This will be your last session at 50%.
Okay.
What about me?
You are at 75%. So
Cool.
that's 75% of health as well as your spell capacities, to a minimum of 1. Kind of hard to have 75% of 1 spell.
Right.
Okay. Because I took my long rest, so that resets things, but yeah, that was the important bit. Okay, that means that should be good. So that does that. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So, come the dawn. Actually, let me set this up. So, boop. So, as the night passes through, the sun starts peeking up, and of course, the gray dwarves again are very afraid, so they scurry under any sort of thing that they can find to protect them from the sun. Now, it doesn't hurt them, but they are very confused.
Okay.
Now, as the sun peaks up, everybody's getting themselves stretched. Shirai's already been up for a little while. It's just kind of like, yep, another day. Halresh comes out of his tent, stretches. He's still got a weird couple of muscle pains, but that's fine. The elf is just kind of poking at the fire, and the dwarf wakes up with the rabbit as a pillow.
Must have been really soft. I would like to go. Can I go scouting? I would like to scout.
Yeah, with the sun coming up, we'll try and figure out what the plan is, but yeah, why don't you go ahead and scout? Does anybody want to accompany him? So, was that Lilith?
Yep.
Okay. So you two mosey on off.
I'll take Hank as well.
Blinky's always with me, so...
Yes, and your hair, I'm sure.
Yep.
With the sun up, I don't think Blinky's too keen to be out and about.
No, he's probably sleeping.
No, he's sleeping in her hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's a perfect nest for him.
Yeah, and besides, Blinky was the one who found the desert cacti anyway, so...
There you go.
How awfully nice of him. Alright, where can you let us move?
I'd say I will allow you guys to get to the edge of the bridge, and depending on how things play out, you can cross to the opposite side.
And the other characters want to do anything before we move on, I'm guessing?
Now the dwarf, besides he's got his little bunny.
Rabbit.
How does the rabbit
Please,
feel about this?
Was that
The
you
rabbit
just...
has farted and pooped in the middle of the night.
That is pretty standard rabbit.
I couldn't tell if he was basically saying, was actually calling for the rabbit, or just addressing him as rabbit, just staring at him.
Well, I mean, if you look at its name,
I know,
The
the rabbit. Yeah, but I
Very
didn't know if he was
stuffy,
basically...
so I just go with rabbit.
I didn't know if he was just like staring at him like he just shit on his bed or something.
The rabbit pellets just wipe off. You just brush it away. It's like, okay.
Oh, the
Okay.
pellets are fine. It's the urine you gotta worry about. That stuff stinks.
Yeah.
I thought you said the rabbit farted.
And poop.
And pooped as well.
Yeah, none of y'all realized the rabbit took to the barrel of water last night.
Oh
Barrel. Rabbit just went swimming in the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
no. Oh no, now it's a stock.
Anyway, while they're dealing with that, what is our forward party doing?
I don't know. I look at the bridge. I see the cabin we have to go to, and I basically just, gesture over to the bridge, and I'm like, "Ladies first."
Yeah, I don't walk on bridges. I take flight about 30 feet up and fly over the ravine. That bridge don't look too steady.
Just give me a strength check, because again, you're still a little weak.
Alright, let me just double check strength. I get no whammies, so... Alright. Well, I was off the ravine.
Just waiting for there you go.
Nat 20.
Yep, so she just casually flies across to the other side.
And I would say, I guess the goose follows as well. Just have him follow suit. As for me,
Alright.
I would like to inspect the bridge.
Alright.
Would that be an investigation?
It would probably be either perception or investigation.
I'll go with investigation.
Perception would make more sense, but yeah, that doesn't matter.
+5. It's a 13.
Alright. So, you walk up to the bridge, you can tell it's been here for a minute. Now, some of the planks seem pretty solid, some of them seem a little threadbare. So, it looks like it would hold, but, one at a time, nice and slow and easy.
Alright. I cross the bridge.
Alright, give me 2 dexterity checks.
Fun. It's a +8. Let's go.
Alright, you managed to make it
22.
across, but there was a couple of times where your shoe almost slipped off. Hang on a second, phone call.
Yep. I just get across, I'm like, aha. No problem.
As the bridge falls away, I'm sure. That'd be funny. You get
What?
across all the way. Turn around. Ha! Not a problem. Bridge completely collapses.
What? No problem. See? I don't know what's with you and bridges, man. There's no problem at all. Eh? Eh? Nothing? Alright.
Got nothing.
Alright, Goose Lady.
I cannot wait to use my spell of polymorph.
Hey, you can... I'm sure you will definitely try. And just waiting on the DM to come back with a phone call.
Alright. No, my dad needs help with something, so when we finish this up, I gotta run over there and give him a hand.
Okay?
Alright, so, you managed to get across, although the ill-fitting boots almost send you, you miss a couple of planks, let's just say.
Right. Alright.
Now you get across, and does anybody want to roll perception?
I call dibs on perception. I at least do a perception check. Do you want to help, Lilith?
No, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on this.
I mean, you did call dibs.
I did call dibs.
Not to mention, I've already rolled 2 d20s tonight. I'm not risking any more burns.
I basically rolled a bunch of d20s. That's a 13.
Alright, so you get to the other side, and you're looking around. It's obviously, the ground is pretty hard, but there's, just a lot of dirt. You see some cacti sticking out of the hard earth, and you see a couple of the remains of dead creatures, a couple bones here and there. You're looking around, and you hear the fluttering of wings and the scratching of claws on stone.
Guess we got a few birds around here. Huh. Okay.
Birds aren't the first thing I would think of in the desert.
Well, I mean, you look around, and off to the south, you're looking, and you see a beaky face just kind of sitting up on the rocks, looking down at you.
Oh. Fun.
Beaky face. That's all we see is a beaky face.
Well, I mean, you see one. It's just kind of sitting there, and it's kind of doing that bird thing where it's like looking at you, but its head's moving around.
I don't feel comfortable.
They're just observing
Call it woman's
us.
intuition, but I don't feel comfortable.
Woman's intuition or just a bird's intuition? You guys are you both are birds.
Fine, call it a little of both. I don't feel comfortable.
I mean...
Well, what do you do?
I mean, they're just observing us. Who knows, they could be friendly. Maybe you could... Do you think you could actually... You think you could speak
Look,
bird?
my instincts are telling me we're in the desert. There are only 2 things that are normally in a desert. One of which are usually dragons.
Why do you assume dragons? I want to know... I actually want to ask Lilith this. Why dragons?
Because we're in a desert. And my first instinct in a desert is anything that can fly other than me is either going to be one of 3 things, really. Like you said, a bird, a harpy, or a dragon.
Can I actually call out if a dragon will ever be in a desert? Because I do have... Because a dragon is one of the things I know as a ranger.
Okay, give me a particular knowledge check. Give me a nature check on this one.
Both of us or just one of us?
Well, he's the one who's contesting. If you want to give a persuasion, see if you can bullshit your way through this.
It's either in nature or history, but why not?
Well, it's a dragon, so I'm going to chalk it up to nature, even though 50. It is a magical critter.
I'm going to go with 15.
Alright, do you want to try to bullshit your way through this?
I'll counter his with mine, because I get a plus... Let's see. You said nature?
No, I just want to actually know. I just want to know if I actually know if a dragon would ever live in a desert.
I'm saying, though, it's a nature check, though, right?
Well, in this particular case, I'm going to rule it as such, because even though it is a mythical, magical Hooji Bobble...
That's all I needed to hear. Excuse me, can I re-roll that? Because I literally just dropped it after picking it up. No, like it literally just dropped.
Lay with a dice, lay.
Hang on. Rabbit, D12.
Can I get a mulligan?
The hell my name is.
Hang on. The rabbit is your mulligan.
Oh, I just dropped that dice.
See, it's not just me. The dice wasn't spinning or anything.
Well, see, there you go. The rabbit is your mulligan. I will allow 1.
Fine.
He gets a mulligan and I don't.
It's the rabbit
I'm
mulligan.
happy with that. Plus 4.
With a plus 4, what was it, 17? What was your nature check, Josh?
It's a plus 2. That would be more of my knowledge, wouldn't it?
What'd you roll? So...
It was a 15.
You only have a plus 2 to nature?
Yeah, I don't have nature as a proficiency.
And I get a plus 4.
Down. Now, because of that particular knowledge, no. Unless there's a horde, a dragon's not going to be generally near it. So, unless Lilith knows something about this place, when there's a big treasure hoard, a dragon is not very likely. At least not the kind of dragon that you'd be really afraid of. Now, say, I don't know, a wyvern or like a land dragon, that's probably a little bit more like it. But land dragons are kind of more like Komodo dragons, and they just eat shit.
Yeah, but they still fall under the worm category, don't they?
Technically, but it wouldn't be like the big, scary, doom, world-ending dragons. This would be like the smaller, annoying, more in your face.
Essentially, I don't think we'll find a dragon anytime. I'll just reassure. From my knowledge of dragons that I have researched, we won't find any dragons. Okay. So we won't
find any big dragons. I never said you wouldn't find any dragons. I'm just saying you won't find any big dragons.
We will not find any big dragons. I think what we can worry about is some harpies. As I'm basically gesturing at the harpies that are still staring at us.
Now you see that harpy looking at you, and it loses its shit, and it flies over the side. You hear a bunch of screeching.
And I basically just sit there with a kind of smile, like, and I had to open my mouth.
Yes, yes, you did.
Now, does Loth want to investigate?
One of us?
I don't know. Unless you want to transition back to the camp. Is anybody wanting to do anything specific in the camp?
I'm sure we spent enough time for the camp to at least have its own time.
Camperinos. Camperoonies.
Anything with the camp?
Ramalama campers.
What's going on with the camp?
I don't know. Again, while these two are currently bickering, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, do I see anything going wrong? Like, how far out is this bad thing?
I'm rolling a perception to see if I notice anything.
Yeah.
I'm packing up my tent.
Cool. So, hold on, let me double check. I think I get some to perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with the tent.
Fuck is my fur. Alright, what was it? 14 plus 4? 18?
Yep. So while you're doing that, the dwarf feels the presence, and he looks over. He's holding the rabbit. He points the rabbit towards the harpy. There's just a harpy sitting on the ledge. It's kind of like a big budgie. Just sitting there, like, doing that weird head thing that birds do.
Hey, buddy. Anyone else see that big fucking bird?
Hold on a second. I'm folding this up. Give me a.
They don't see it. The other people, the dwarves are currently hiding from the sun. So everybody else is milling around. You and the rabbit. They see the harpy.
What is the harpy doing? What is it? Is it looking at me funny?
It's sitting next to a bush, and it's kind of doing that weird bird head thing where it's like tilting and looking around.
Yo, what's the opinion of harpies up in this bitch?
Does anybody have a nature check that they can just offhand roll? That's currently in the camp.
Like, are they always a dick, or sometimes they just check it out and move on?
It's a dick.
Oh yeah. So, Hellrush is like, they're like budgies, right?
Yeah, they seem to be doing that head thing that they do.
Shirai is just like, not even looking up from the folding. Is just like, well, yeah, no, harpies are just generally, they are scavengers. They do create a bit of mischief, but also they can be assholes if you antagonize them. Generally speaking, they just like to stick there. If they see something that's curious, they'll observe it and then determine if it's edible. Otherwise, they'll just fuck off.
I'd like to point out, y'all let the wizard that doesn't know shit about this world really out into the wild with the elf, or rather the ranger. And we all know this is gonna end badly, right?
Yeah, but you don't know anything about the harpy, so you didn't hear any of this.
Saying.
You didn't hear any of this, and you're the one freaking out with the Valmar, with me just going, it's whatever.
I kind of eye the harpy and make sure it's not fucking with anything. Did we eat, like, all of the food last night? Is there any left?
Well, there's quite a bit left, because, again, desert cactus.
Oh, true.
Well,
where exactly is that? Or is it, like, in between me and the harpy? Where'd we put the food?
It will change one of the campsites, so let me just put down... There's one that has... there's a campsite that actually has, like, a cook pot attached to it.
Cool. Cool. I want to know, like, if it's able to get to the food before I can be like, get out of here. Get on out here.
Well, I mean, you can see the cook pot right next to you.
Yeah. Just throw out a little nothing to see here. Because I get the feeling if it finds food, it's going to let its friends know. Because harpies are a pack animal, right? Let me throw a wisdom.
They do have flocks.
Cool.
Well, I mean, again, Shirai just chimes in. Yeah, they do have flocks to them. And Chris from his particular role, they're like parrots. So yeah, they have flocks.
I mean, there are a bunch of wild parrots in Texas, so makes sense.
So the rabbit you are still kind of holding is now become your like, I don't want to call it familiar, but you just like petting it because it's fuzzy and soft.
Yeah, what you think, little guy?
Got any opinions on that one?
What does the rabbit say?
What?
What rabbit say? Just with your eyes.
It's a fucking rabbit.
Just gives you those expressive creatures.
It's just going.
Rabbit inner monologue, go.
They all gonna die. Those things hunt in the night.
Me?
Oh, he's wiggling his nose.
Oh, are you demonic or just?
You fools!
Are you demonic or just adorable?
Alright, I'm just about done with this tent. How much of that food's left? I'm gonna come over and grab some in a minute.
Yeah, go
Demonic,
for it.
adorable, demorable.
Yeah.
Demorable.
Yeah.
While you all are just standing there kind of pontificating as to what the deal is with the harpy just kind of screeches and then it flies off. You see it flying away, and you see it flying towards a bigger group of harpies that seem to be particularly annoyed.
Oh. Do we actually see the annoyed harpies, or is that...
Give me a perception check.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll one.
So... Perception...
Oh my god, it's one of those parrot things!
Elra's just like, oh look, they're circling something.
Like parrots do.
Like parrots.
The rabbit's gonna bolt from Murden and just go right for the tent and hide in the tent.
Yeah, the rabbit proceeds to hide in one of the boxes. Just... Wait,
Yes. Oh. Hey, it works. Well, something's not right. The rabbit ran away. Hey, you ever cast Fireball and then get free KFC for like a week?
That's fantastic.
Because I get the feeling that there might be some chicken in our future.
Are you referring that to the demonic fire demon over there?
Yeah, I'm talking to our Fireball flinging friend.
While you are discussing this, let's transpose back over to the quibbling couple. So, you notice that the harpies are currently circling, and you can hear them screeching. What do you do?
Screeching in our direction? Screeching over us, or another direction?
They flew off to the south.
I'm gonna go follow them. I want to see what's up.
All right, give me a stealth check.
I love that little man thinks it's a table. It is in fact not.
27.
All right, give me 3 dexterity checks.
Oh my god. That is a +8, so 13 is the lowest.
Proceed. You feel a little chafing. It is uncomfortable, but not unbearable.
Okay,
Man,
do I go,
I had
that
mend.
alpha?
I could probably have fixed those. Would mend have made them like tailored? Would I be able to do that with mend?
Unfortunately, mend only allows you to return it to its original state.
Oh. I could make them freshly uncomfortable.
I would just get a pair of new boots. I mean, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, but we don't have new boots around here. There's no boot store. Well, anyone ever made a harpy skin boot?
I mean,
There's a first time. There's a first time for everything now.
I got my tools.
Let me see what my abilities are. I believe I have a kit similar to what I need.
Semi-sentient. Aren't we getting into a little bit dark territory here?
They don't feel pain.
No.
We've
already crossed this line. We've literally crossed this line before. What's the problem of how is that actually a problem with us? We've crossed this line before with enslaving, with elves that enslave people. I'm sure this party is capable. I'm sure this party is capable of crossing again.
Look, don't look in my backpack right now.
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
I'd like to fly up to their nests.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, let's just skip the bullshit and get right into this. I'm flying up to their nests.
All right, give me a strength check, because again, you're weakened state.
I will say the goose is just following right behind me.
The goose is going to be a very big help. I don't think any of us have gone and done anything yet. Y'all are just rolling up in that bitch.
Solid 9.
Alright, so you managed to get up to... Whoops, let me do this. You managed to get to about here, and then you just, you land. Because, again, you're still a little weak. Flying's not quite 100%, but you also have enough sense not to get too close to the harpies.
I'm gonna ask a quick little question here. Who the fuck has the horn, and why hasn't it been used yet?
Shush.
Hang on. So, any case, so it gets to there.
That horn is really quiet. No alarm, just quiet.
Wait a minute. God. Hang on. Oh, that's why. Hang on.
Can I rummage through the nests real quick, looking for eggs?
I don't know if you want to do that, but alright.
I told you, I'm skipping the bullshit. I'm smashing an egg.
Can I at least... Before you do any of that, could I at least see what's going
there was
around?
a chance we didn't have to fight. There was a chance.
Here we go. So, as this is going on, the day is proceeding. Actually, I wanted to not be so close to noon. Let's say it's there.
Well, I'll give you guys a chance.
Oh my god, we got the
Convince me
laughing music.
that this isn't going to be a fight.
Can I at least actually see what the surrounding before we
give me a perception check.
That's all we need right now is to see what are they looking at. That is a 23.
You're scooting forward, and you look over. You see a large four-legged creature that's just lying in the dirt. The harpies are currently dive bombing it, screeching, and it looks kind of familiar.
Told you this was going to be a fight.
I
told you.
I'm pulling out the horn of silent alarm, and I'm basically directing it to. I'm gonna direct it to Murden.
Yeah.
With the horn of silent alarm towards him, and then I'm basically going with an attack.
So I forget. Horn of silent alarm. Is it words or is it just me being like, "Oh shit"?
You just hear the sound of a horn going off, and only you can hear it.
Man, my tinnitus is acting up again. This time it's oddly deep, kind of like a weird horn that we haven't used in. Oh shit! That's the horn for the oh fuck moments.
Absolutely is.
Hey, we should probably help them, but I also don't want to leave everyone over here completely defenseless.
Let's roll initiative. So right now, the only two participants or three participants.
What is this music?
You asked him. It's basically kids.
Oh no, you three aren't part of the combat yet. So
okay.
Yeah,
I heard roll initiative, so I roll.
Yeah, that's.
No, you're fine. So I need Gary. Let's see. What'd you roll, Gary? It was what, a 16?
16.
And an 18.
That wasn't me. I rolled a 9.
Oh, boy.
But can I at least actually do an attack before I do that? Because they haven't seen me yet.
D12. Single D12, please.
All right. That was a drop.
All right, so a 7. Let me see if I can beat that. I'll allow it. You get one chance to protect George.
So it is George. Knew it.
I mean, the creature.
That's metagaming.
I mean,
It's only metagaming depending on how you play it.
I basically fired.
It's going to be the remnants of George in about 2 turns if y'all don't hurry up.
Oh yeah, it will be. Just I'm letting him at least actually do his thing real quick. Shoot. I know I had.
I grab an egg from the nearest nest.
Now your turn.
Yeah, no, you're currently rooting around in a bird's nest. Now, when it's your turn, I'll have you look inside. But right now, the elf is trying to get himself killed.
Oh well, it switched to me on the initiative block.
So no, I just needed to get everybody set because the harpies are functioning like a mob.
Ah, my bad.
I'm basically attacking the 2 closest ones.
So it's going to be essentially the first blob is these 3 harpies, and then the second blob is going to be these 4 harpies.
Yeah. So what are the?
Point them out. So this one, and this one are a mob. So I'm not going to let you multi-attack because technically you're shooting at a blob of 3.
Well, I'd basically fire my arrows at one of them.
All right, you fire at the mob. So you're going to need to roll. Let's see, because these creatures are currently flitting about. Let's just let you see if they hit. See if it hits.
That is a 26.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna hit. So roll some damage.
That'll be a +5 on this one. That's a 12.
Okay. So from that particular attack, you draw your bow. You see these creatures kind of shuffling around what looks like a multi-legged critter, just kind of stuck out, baking under the hot sun. And you fire it, and you shoot at one of the harpies. Let's say you shoot it at this harpy that had just landed on the ground. Now, with that particular roll, you shoot the harpy, it lets out a horrid screech and takes to flight.
Yep.
All right. So that was your ambush round. So Lilith, it is your.
Do I get any bonuses from an ambush? I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, you weren't expecting a fight.
I did attack him with surprise.
Right. So again, you're shooting at a mob. So it's not like if you were going to concentrate your fire on one target. The health burn.
Okay.
All right. So. Gary, what are you doing with at the nests? Are you going to
looking for specifically for any sort of an egg?
Roll a perception.
All right, let me just double check what my perception bonuses are. I get a +3.
So let's see what you roll.
The way we roll. 8.
With that particular roll, you're rooting around and you see just random detritus inside these nests. Obviously, these are filthy. It's covered in dookie, but you see what looks. You're looking around. You find something. Hey, you see something that looks like that looks like an egg. So let me find it here. Doot.
Finds an egg with a roll like that.
Damn it, I thought there was one. Okay, so in any case, you're rooting around and you reach down and you grab what you think is an egg. It's a human skull.
Not what I'm looking for, but it might work. Can I... Let me think. Did that count as an action or a bonus action?
That would be a bonus action.
Okay.
The grabbing of... Huh?
Do I still have an action?
You still have your action, you still have your movement.
Okay. For my action, I'd like to scream and shout and carry on to try and get the bird brains attention, waving the skull around with the skull cap end out to make it look more like an egg.
All right, give me an
Performance.
Yeah, let's make this a performance. This will be good.
Okay, and for my performance, I get a +3 as well. So, here goes something.
Good luck.
It's gonna roll 2, so yeah, sorry, my bad. For whatever reason, it grabbed 2.
Whatever the first dice is. Okay, so the first one in that set was a 19. So with that, you begin to squawk and cry, just back. You're waving around. You're
Acting like a lunatic.
Yeah, you're flailing around with the egg. The other critters,
Funny,
at least
stupid bird brain fucks.
the nearest group of harpies, turn around and wait. There's They see you and are now going to be focusing solely on you.
Good. I throw the skull backwards over the canyon.
Okay. I mean, you're near their nests, so...
Yes,
You
but
knocked
I
the
just
nest over,
threw
too.
what possibly could have been an egg over the canyon wall.
You're gonna stand there, right?
Yep.
Is there anything else you're gonna do? Because you still have a movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna prep one of my spells.
That's...
You can't do
You
that.
can't do that. You've already done an action, so the
okay.
last thing you've got on
Well.
deck is a movement, so you might want to
Yeah.
not be there.
Or you could just be there.
No,
Or
I'm
you
just
can-
gonna sit here.
You're relatively tanky, right?
I'm gonna stand here.
Okay,
Yeah, you're real
Defiant,
tanky.
absent-mindedly defiant.
Alright, so this group of harpies is going to start moving over this way towards the elf, and they begin to circle.
Alright.
As for this group, it starts making its way over. Whoop, bring you up here. Let's have it do that, and then one of them is going to dive bomb you. So, let's see here.
I want to Rafiki that bitch.
Which one of us is being dive bombed?
It's going to be the oh dear.
Can I counter roll or no?
No.
No, it's an
So-
attack.
So this is coming down at you. It's definitely going to hit you because with that particular roll, that's what 21. Yeah, that's going to hit you. So it's going to do. Whoopsie, there it is. Oh dear, you take 8 damage. Just this big bird brain thing just comes diving down at you with claws extended and scratching, and it scratches you a good bit, and it flies off.
Dick.
Alright,
Alright.
elf.
Alright. My turn is certainly my turn. Yep, it's my turn. Okay. I guess my first action will be to actually to go for an attack. And I'll basically go with the sharpshooter skill, which will be a negative 5 to my attack, but plus 10 if I hit.
Okay.
So this will only be a plus 5. That's a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So plus 15 on this one. That is a 22.
Yep. The first one you shot at, you just friggin' kill it. It just gets hit with an arrow and just comes spiraling into the hard dirt.
And I have a second attack,
All right.
which
Are you doing the same ability, or is this just a second attack?
yeah, this is a second attack that I'll
So
Oh,
you're gonna shoot a second arrow.
Yep, and it'll be unmodified. So it'll
Okay.
be plus 10. Nope. It's an 11.
No, because it's a 1. You know what? Rabbit, choose his fate. D12. Oh no.
Stop saying that!
God damn it, Josh. Because of your 1 and the rabbit choosing your fate, feeling confident of your sharpshooter skill, you draw your bow and proceed to fire at another target, but you got confused. Instead of releasing the arrow, you released the bow.
Why is it always the bow? Why do you always go for the bow?
Why do you keep rolling 1s?
It could be a boots.
Yeah.
So the bow gets launched off. It gets launched off to the south in some direction. It's stuck in a cactus.
Oh, fun.
So you're there holding an arrow.
No, I basically go for the. I guess I'll go for the. Go run over towards getting my bow. Since I'm
on this particular cacti.
Yeah, make the 30.
Yeah, you just now your goose is still in activation because.
Yep, it's now the goose's turn.
So what is it doing?
It uses its ability Honk. Creatures within 25 feet of it must make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that. Okay, so it's definitely gonna hit this mob of harpies.
Yep.
All right, so it's a DC. What was it?
10.
Just a DC. It was Constitution is DC 10.
Wisdom. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
So on an 11, does that beat that?
Yeah, it's a DC 10. I don't.
Okay,
know
sorry. No, they don't. They don't care. They just see the goose honking and are bemused by the fact that it's. They seem to understand the goose.
Just like hearing it honking. Does it get? So they basically are just like, that's a goose.
Alright. Anything else that the goose is doing?
I guess heads over and how. I guess heads over and flies into about this direction.
Okay. So it takes off.
Yep. A speed of 60 feet from flying, so that's as far as it can go.
Okay. Now, let me add you goons in just so you can do something, and then once you're in combat, I'm going to allow you to, there we go. So, we're gonna go this way. So, well, I almost forgot the most important. Bink. Alright, what do you do? Now, you're not in initiative, this is just so you guys can do stuff.
Well,
until you get close enough for combat, or you attack them, you're outside of initiative.
Question.
Yes.
What if can we see over that wall?
We've already heard that something's fucking wrong, so we need.
No, but I'm saying, can I see over this little thing on the side?
Which thing?
So.
Are you referring to this over here, or
I
this
should
over here?
still be.
Oh, you see?
Fuck.
Are
Yeah, can I see like here?
Line of sight, you probably can only see up to about where the ball is here, and you can't see here what's going on.
Yeah,
Damn.
Unfortunately, no. So you know something bad's happening because you don't know what's going on. The budgies got freaked out.
Alright.
You might be able to see some of them flapping about around where Lilith is, like up in the air. But
Well, I see Hank flying and freaking out, so that's not good. Or I should be able to see Hank, right?
From there, I'd say once you get closer, you should be able to see him.
Alright.
So, Shirai, since you're the first up in the pecking order, what do you do?
Well, it's time to get the fuck out of camp, because shit's clearly going wrong, and I don't have a bead on anything I can blow up, so that means I'm not doing my job. So it's time to go seek whatever needs blowing up this time.
Fair enough. So why don't you give me a sprint? So you get to move, I guess.
it's a double movement.
Essentially. So yeah, you just friggin' just balls to the wall, truck it.
That's 60.
Sprinting, I'm going to give you a little bit more. Let's get you right about there. So those with normal legs can move pretty quick.
Those with big feet.
I don't know. That's not a nice thing to say about the rabbit.
I mean, I was going to say with me with my boots. I got big feet now, apparently.
Oh, okay. So the world suddenly revolves around you. I see how it is.
I gotta have fun with the fact that I'm still wearing boots that are too big for my feet.
His boot too big for he goddamn feet.
Alright, so how are we doing?
So it's so Shirai's done his thing. Then it's Kelresh. Go ahead.
Cool. As you see, I've already mapped out my path.
All right.
I am, like, barreling forward. And, oh, what? Where'd I go? There I am. No. Alright, mouse, fuck off. Mouse, fuck off. Okay, hold on. Coming a little closer here.
Hey guys.
And literally, I just started running across this bridge. Like, didn't even bother to check. I ended right about here-ish, if I remember right. Like here.
Okay, so give me 2 dexterity checks, because otherwise, if you mess up, you're gonna fall.
Okay, I guess I'm rolling at the same time. Fuck it.
Yeah, might as well.
Hey guys, I got.
Oh no!
For a bit.
Oh, you got to step? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so because of that one, you find a missed plank. Now you don't fall to your death, but you fall and you get stuck.
I may be back later, Russ. Not sure.
That's
I'll
fine.
talk to you in a bit.
Yep.
Bye.
Would you let? Are you gonna let one of us take control of the your character?
I'll take control of the character. This will be fine.
I was gonna say let Bob take control because he's got a rabbit.
Well, he is the rabbit, though.
He is the rabbit.
All right. So speaking of which, Stumpy.
Wow, that's
yeah,
harsh.
cool. So, like, here.
That's as far as he can move.
I'll
I
get you a little
35
closer.
feet.
Let's
Normally, I got 50. Oh, wait.
get you about there.
25 feet normally. Cool. Damn, these tiny legs.
All right. The rabbit. Let's make it interesting. Let's get you about
The rabbit's
here.
base foot is only 30, so I said 30 to,
Yeah, but see, you're the rabbit.
I'm just going by the base stats of the rabbit in the book is 30 feet.
This is fine.
Okay.
No, you're not just a rabbit. You're the rabbit.
The rabbit.
You know, it's just any normal rabbit.
All right. So in this particular case, let's see.
+2 for Dex.
You're literally small enough to just kind of hop across.
You hop
There's still
over.
a chance. There's...
You hop over the orc's head as you do that.
Dinky dinky dink. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast, what is it, Wall of Water? So essentially, a protective barrier pops up around Lilith. So she's just going to spend her spell to cast it and protect herself from the harpies, which
as a sphere.
No, it's a wall. Essentially, just trying to. I can't make a solid.
Yeah, you just made a wall in front of yourself.
Essentially, it creates essentially a block of water.
Okay.
So, essentially, Lilith is protecting herself from the Sharpie bits, from the Harpy bits. So that's what she's gonna do. She casts that, and the Harpies are all slick and wet. All right.
Nice.
So first group of Harpies are particularly intrigued by the goose. But in their approach, they see the rabbit. And of course, this group is too busy just trying to fly away. And they also do see the rabbit, and one of them will attack. Oh, where's the devil's that harpy?
Perfect.
So, let's see. Rabbit, give me a dexterity check. We'll make it advantaged.
The rabbit's AC is 11, just FYI.
No, this is dexterity. Again, it's trying to scoop you up because you're a free meal.
That's a +2, so that's a 20 and a 17.
All right. So because of that, the harpy dives down, but you hop over it.
I'm going to use the reaction of a rabbit, which allows me to flee, which is if attack is missed, the rabbit may then use a dash action.
Where are you dashing?
Into the group of... Hold on, where else map it? Where am I at? Over here? Dang it.
You're on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, right in there.
Oh god, he's gonna hide in the cacti. All right.
It's a good spot.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea, though. The rabbit proceeds to the den of cactus.
You're going to have to move him because I can't move him out of turn.
Oh, that's right. Bink. Ta-da. Alright, Valmar.
I go get my bow.
So
That's
you
in.
run the rest of the way.
Yep.
Alright, give me 2 dexterity checks at disadvantage, because you've got awkward fitting boots.
Okay. First one. Dexterity, that's a 13.
Okay, so you're just trying to grab it, but not quite. Let's see if the second one works.
Come on. That is a 14.
Alright, so with luck, you are able to knock the bow off of the cactus, but you also kind of touch the cactus.
Okay. Do I need a roll for damage or something?
No, you'll just have cacti hand for a while.
Ow.
Alright.
Hang on, I got the goose.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Because the goose actually activates one of his attacks, Fear.
Uh-oh.
Because each creature within 30 feet of the goose has to make, it's going to be based on mind, so it's going to be a DC wisdom saving throw of 13 that they have to make. Otherwise, they must, let's see. While frightened by the smell, the creature must make a dash action and move away from you by the safest location route on each of its turns.
So for the first one, what's the check for?
13.
13.
Wisdom.
Okay, so that one makes it. So the second group, grab it. Nope, fails. So the second group that was currently dealing with the rabbit is flying away towards our heroes.
Yep, completely frightened.
Whereas one of them is flying right at Chris.
Fuck.
Stuck in the bridge.
Good.
He's
good. This is good.
Yeah, because it sees it like, oh, he's vulnerable. Of course.
Oh, this is a bad spot to make me vulnerable. I don't like the spot. Very upset by this.
Can you rage and just like grab its throat?
Yeah.
If it's close enough.
Yeah, basically what happens is the goose basically lets out a loud hiss, and then just does a bigger hiss to scare them away. And that's it.
Alright, so this group that passed is going to lash out. Oh no, wait, that's right. Never mind. So it's correction. It's Shirai. Shirai, do your thing.
One moment.
Magic is fun.
Magic sure is fun. Look at them all run away in fear.
Well, not all
I
of
just
them.
mean the, hold on, I gotta read this shit. Meanwhile, playing certain classes is just whack. Whack twice. I get 7 whacks per turn. Hit them with the thing.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, the perspective on that is all whack. But I'm trying to range find something.
Well, remember, this particular blob of harpies, these 4 harpies are essentially a flock, so if you're going to try to AoE them, I would imagine if it's a big enough AoE, you're going to hit most of them.
I'm literally just trying to cast one of the sleep scrolls that I have.
Oh boy.
Magic! Yeah.
Which would be... I roll 5d8.
Right.
5.
And this
Right.
is against the creature's constitution, correct?
It's the total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Ah, okay. So let's see. For this particular batch, it's really only going to affect 1.
But I figured this is still a fucking first level.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is the first harpy that you cast it on, this one here, is just going to plonk to the ground. Just dink. Wow, that's a little unceremonious, but okay.
Oh my. That's quite the position it's assuming.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Dibs.
Are you saying that as you're basically through the plywood, through the boards, you see that you just go,
Coming for that hard pussy.
It's a
I guess I have
bird,
two.
so it's like a cloaca, I guess.
Cloaca, yeah.
Yeah, that's just another word for it.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use what movement I have. Alright, and that ends my turn.
Alright. So, Kelresh, you have a harpy just screaming down at you. What do you do?
Is it close enough to grab?
Yes.
Fantastic, I grab it.
Alright, give me a acrobatics check.
Sure.
Now, are you still prone?
Yeah.
Let's make this interesting. Disadvantaged.
Okay. Well, it's still a +6, so.
Funny enough, that's enough to grab it. So as the beastie is rocketing overhead, you grab it by one of its feetsies. What do you do?
I pull it closer. And I
Roll
mean.
snip.
So you are now. Oh God. You are now. Hate to do this. You are now grappled.
Oh God, it's so
oh
much
my
more
god.
awkward.
Wait, let me fix this. There we go.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Look at that mess.
I
know
want to
that-
yell back to tell them to cover the children's eyes. They don't need to see what's happening.
Let me fix myself. There we are. Perfect.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Oh jeez, Rick.
I didn't.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Well, now that you've grappled the critter,
Rick. They're trying to fuck the harpies.
I didn't know that was her preference. Or their preference. Yee.
So, now that I have it, I'm gonna start trying to snap its little neck.
Alright, so that just give me a grapple attack.
Is this just like hard kink?
It's just like a strength check or something?
No, it's actually...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, you're still grappled with it, but it's like, it's just feathers.
Yeah.
You're trying to grab this thing, but it's just feathers.
Alright, so that's probably it. I haven't popped Rage, so I can't do anything else with it right now.
Nope. So that'll do.
Yep, that'll do.
Alright.
So, question. Magic missile never misses, right?
Technically? Hang on.
Sacred Flame? Does Sacred Flame get both people if they're,
No, magic missile does miss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's a thing for magic missile. I know originally it never missed, but somewhere along the line they changed it.
Alright, fine. This one's still just a dex save. So, Sacred Flame, I don't have to roll on hit, you have to roll on avoiding. Would that get both of them?
Ooh, are you targeting? Are you targeting Chris?
Possibly. Like, the harpy specifically.
I could take it. I'll be fine.
Do you need assistance, or should I go after another? You got
go after another one, Christ.
Alright, cool.
He has basically...
I just wanted to make sure you didn't roll off the bridge or something.
No, I mean...
Look, you firing that might hit the bridge, and it's already precarious enough as it is.
It's magic fire. It won't burn bridges, just things.
No, think about it this
people.
way. You look at
Bridges or things.
No,
just people. Like I said, no, actually just people.
No, hang on. You just think
Correct
about it this way. Karash has it where they want it. Karash has it where they want it right now.
Uh-huh.
That's concerning, and I want to set them both on fire even more after that statement. Now I'm way less concerned about the secondary fire.
Shoot one of the other harpies, it's just a mob.
Okay, fine. Let me hit him with some of that sacred flame.
Alright, deck save.
15.
Ooh,
Nope.
15.
So
Hell
you're gonna
yeah.
you're gonna zap the nearest
closest. Yeah. Now,
What's the roll on that one?
8. 2d8. Could have been worse.
one. I mean, you zapped it.
Yeah, is it still flying? Like,
Oh no, it's still flying, but you just kind of dazzled it.
okay. Is there a, like, if they take enough damage they fall, does it have to be a certain type? Can I roll for that instead of moving? Like,
Oh, what do you want to try to do? Like a knowledge check on these things?
yeah, like a knowledge or nature or whatever, how to knock them out of the sky easiest.
I'll allow it.
What does that come down to?
That would be a nature check.
Oh man, I thought I had a high nature. I do not. Whatever. It's still a +1.
Good luck.
11.
With an 11, you know that these creatures are, of course, flighty things, and I mean, things that fly are easier to kill when they're not flying.
I mean, like, is there any... Like, does the fire burn off feathers, or...
I mean, with that particular roll, that's about as much as I can give you.
Damn.
You know,
Alright.
you know from your roll, take out the wings. That's it.
Cool.
Make the flying thing not fly.
Alright, cool.
Don't one of
Now,
you have
if I can kick a harpy like a seagull, and will you
one right
allow...
there.
Will you allow... hold on, what is this spell I have? Inflict wounds. It is a touch spell. Can I kick something in the ribs and have it count as a touch spell?
Well, I mean, Chris. Well, I'm sorry,
What have we learned?
Look at
What have we learned about
What's
sexually
in front?
assaulting the wildlife?
Look what's
It
in
works
front
out in
of
my
you.
favor every time, it seems.
I'm waiting for one moment.
I
We'll have a
cannot
session.
argue with this, actually.
I'm waiting
I
for a
have a
moment.
really
we'll
good track
basically
record.
have to actually have to sit down of all the things that you basically assaulted with inflict wounds, and we're just
There
like,
was the giant spider. Now you're going to sexually assault a bunch of harpies.
I mean...
it's like
Do
a
I
count.
need to make you take a class? I will make you take a class.
No.
If it works, it works. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
We already have one person who's trying to play the naked tango with one of these things.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing more than playing in a minute.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Roll for tearing.
Is that the end? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm good. I've done enough horrors.
For now.
I need you to carry that on.
Alright, what does the rabbit do?
What does rabbit do?
Stop.
I didn't copy.
He's going to serpentine his ass across the way to the other side of cactuses.
Got it. Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Yep, you can move.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look at that guy go.
Alright, Lilith is going to keep protecting herself with that wall of water. Next, the harpies. They see the rabbit again.
In between the cactus.
Was that a machine gun of sorts? What was that?
I don't know, it was supposed to be just a sort of, gotcha, bitch. Alright, Bob, dexterity save. Advantage, because you are tiny and amongst the cacti.
That's a 14.
Let's see if it nabs you or just fly into the cactus. Okay, it misses you, but it flies into the cactus. It's gonna take not a lot of damage, but it flies into the cactus.
I'm going to use my reaction to dash some more, about 30 feet.
Alright, hang on, let me give you. There you go. Wait, there you go.
Where is my ruler? There it is. Yeah, we'll just say that cactus there. Nope.
Alright, second group of harpies. So, one is currently grappled, the other one is coming after. Let's go after the sorcerer, and let's see if we can get that. So, let's just do two. This will just be a general. If it lands, it lands. No, actually, it doesn't. Wow. All right, so you two are just shooing the bird away with your hands.
Looks like someone has. They would
So
have
Valmar,
attack at ground
what are you
level.
gonna do?
Well, I got what I needed. I check on the creature that they were attacking.
Well, why don't you move towards it?
Where is it?
Do you not see it?
No.
Do you not see this?
No, I literally cannot see it. It's not there. It's invisible to me. There we go.
Okay, that was weird.
Yep, and I basically check on the poor thing.
Are you going to?
I'm
what
actually.
Are you gonna do?
I'm double checking what I. Ah, yes. I will cast good berries and see if he wants some good berries.
Because of fucking course.
This work.
I'm sorry. I had to say good berries. Can I at least make a medicine check as a bonus action?
Alright, fine.
Medicine plus 5. It's a 20.
So, upon closer inspection, you find it is in fact poor Georgie.
Oh, my poor baby.
He managed to tunnel his way out, but he got lost. He was freaked out, alone, and he passed out because the harpies were being jerks.
I summon good berries into my hands, which is up to 10 berries, and each one gives you 1 point of health. And I give them to George, and I hand them to George. And see if
George eat them?
Yes.
Give me a animal handling.
Making me work for this again.
Yep.
It's a 15.
Alright.
I will allow it.
Yeah. I guess whatever amount he actually lost, he'll heal himself back up, and it also gives him nutrient for a day.
Of course, George rolls over and proceeds to just start hacking. He sounds like... He makes the sound of like a dog that's getting ready to throw up.
Oh. Oh dear, boy. I see. I guess the best.
You gave something that eats rocks berries.
He ate stew before. Does he get?
Well, I don't know. You don't know if he's allergic to berries. Again, he's making an unpleasant noise, the sound of a dog getting ready to throw up.
What is this, like what is this, like I have to avoid chocolate now?
Oh no, you tell me!
I mean, it's just it's just a thing that's infused with magic. How is it actually berries?
I think it's something.
You'll think of something.
Yes. Alright, so...
That'll be the turn for Valmor, but for the goose... He'll attack one of the heart pieces attacking the rabbit.
Alright.
He'll attack the one that didn't go into the bushes, but in the cactus. Okay. Let's see, what's an attack? It will be a +4.
Roll a hit.
That's an 11.
That does hit it. Roll your damage.
Alright, 1d4, 1d6. So that +2. So 7.
Alright, that one is proceeded to get pecked. What else are you gonna do?
Yep, just basically just starts attacking.
Do you have multi-attack or something?
I mean, that's its attack right there.
Okay. Alright, Shirai.
Shirai has a bird on his head.
He's kind of like keeping it away, just waving his staff.
Yeah.
Poke it in the cloaca and use Fireball.
Maybe not that close.
Firebolt.
I like the first option.
Yeah, no, first option's way funnier, but like...
First option actually probably wouldn't even hurt me that bad, even if I failed the roll.
Yeah, but you might not want to blow up the bridge.
No fun.
I mean, you
Do
can.
have, like,
I mean, I'll live.
Or something?
I'll live. Like, it's fine. Blow the bridge up.
Can you do the old spicy keychain?
Yeah, I'm literally just going to shocking grasp this harpy.
There we go. I knew there was some form of touch death.
Yeah.
I forget how this one works.
Oh, that's bad.
I mean, bad. It wasn't a 1.
Well, yeah, I mean, you tried to...
1 would have been funny, though.
Well, I mean, you tried shuffling your feet across the floor, but you realize you're not on a shag carpet. I mean, you're sitting there shuffling your feet to no avail.
Rip me.
God.
Right. If nothing else, you're just showing off your fancy footwork to the burb. Alright, Karesh, do something.
Alright, now that I still have it grappled, I am attempting to fucking crush it again.
Go for it.
Just snapping it in half. So, yeah. Be better this time. Fuck!
Oh!
Wow! Just wow!
After that particular roll, The bird not only squibs out of your hands, it kind of flies over this way.
God damn good. I should have set them both on fire when I had the chance.
You are still stuck. Your foot is still stuck into planks.
Okay, fine. Can I use a bonus action to attempt to remove my foot?
Go right ahead. Okay,
fine. What am I doing for that?
What's the mod?
Just give me an acrobatics check. Just don't fail.
Well, no promises already, so there we go.
Hey, you managed.
Where were you one roll ago?
So let's. You unstick your foot.
Okay. Awesome. Can I still move or no?
I will allow you to move at half speed because you unstuck your foot and you're starting to reposition.
Okay, fair. That's enough.
The end of the bridge.
Boop, boop, boop.
Cool. So, what's the sitch on the two in front of me?
They are angry burbs.
Are they both on their feet?
One of them is just kind of shuffling. The other one's just kind of flapping in your face.
All right, cool.
Some sort of flappy jerk.
The one flapping in my face, I'm going to go and hit with Warhammer.
You're gonna wumpus in its grumpus.
Everyone's throwing it into the canyon. Why do you throw it into the canyon?
Yeah, it doesn't count in the canyon.
What?
The canyon,
it
turns every throw evil.
Yeah,
so
every time someone throws
count.
into the canyon, it rolls bad.
Don't throw it in the canyon!
Hey, I rolled outside the canyon and I rolled a fucking 1. I'd take the canyon roll over that right about now.
No, you threw it into the canyon. That's basically
no bullshit. So this is now also the canyon? Oh, jeez. All right, fine.
All right, cool. So that didn't work. Oh man, I guess bonus action. Just smack the shit out of the first one with a spiritual weapon. Let's
Hang on. I got him.
I'm gonna grab a fork. I'll be right back.
All right, let's see if I can get it in between. Wow, fuck you, game. That one just dropped. So it's still a 9, but like, yeah, no, I get what they're talking about, where you throw it.
Hang on a second.
Do you have unlimited control on the size, or is it just that or massive?
I can make it half a tile up to a 4x4.
So you don't have like infinite. It's just like that or like 2 tiles or 4.
Exactly. So half tile, single tile, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, that's the biggest I can get it. But again,
yeah,
with that particular roll,
that's excessive.
With that particular roll,
yeah. Does it hit?
No.
Damn. Okay. I kind of didn't expect it to. Yeah, cool. That like badass gonna kick the shit out of everything turn. Doing great.
Did not wumpus it in the grumpus. All right, the rabbit. I'm going to give the rabbit a kick attack. It'll just be a basic striking attack.
It has a bite attack.
Rabbits don't bite.
Yeah, they do.
A lot.
What?
Often.
What?
What?
Rabbits that love you bite you.
This bite melee weapon attack +2 to hit, reach 5 feet, target 1 piercing damage, period.
Piercing. God.
Alright, I just got back and heard piercing. I'm concerned for a second. Is it me?
No.
I'm going to give the rabbit a basic
piercing.
kick attack.
Oh, okay, that's
make
fine.
it a +3 to hit, and it does 2d8 damage, because it'll be funny.
That is a damn fine rabbit kick.
Lilith is going to continue to do stuff. Anyway. The harpies are going to attack the goose.
So what you're saying is, yet again,
There it is in the canyon. It landed in the canyon and rolled a 1. You know what? Because of that, this harpy's gonna fly into another cactus.
more cactus.
Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but goddamn it.
So what you're saying is, yet again, the wizard's being useless for another session.
The angel one.
Yes.
Let's see if this will hit either of you. You. So again, you just got angry, like, clawing, and then your eye's just waving his wand to keep it away.
Okay. So how's George doing? He back in play?
He's obviously not in a good way. He's still making that unpleasant throwing uppy noise. Yep.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that for a while because you gave him something that apparently doesn't agree with him.
Animal handling?
That sounds more like a medicine thing.
Both are +5, so, you know. 19.
Yep, so you're sitting there and you're just rubbing him, you're rubbing his back, and he throws up the mushed berries onto your boots. Some of it gets inside your boots.
Why inside? You're doing this on purpose.
Yes,
and it's funny.
Is he at least better?
The rabbit determined his fate, D12.
I determined.
George seems to be okayish.
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back, buddy. Even though you just vomited on me, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, don't give him weird food.
He just got attacked. I wanted to give him something that would heal him. Good berries heal. They don't have anything that says like, it's harm. Do not. Oh, it does not say on the instruction manual, do not feed the giant land sharks.
Well, maybe you need to read the 10, or maybe if you were better in tune with George, you'd know what his food allergies are.
Yeah, maybe you could have made a nature check to see how that was going.
Well,
based off how we were rolling, it probably wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, it's just like animal eat nature food, so berry nature. Nature is food.
Nothing on here says a Bulet's allergic to berries.
Oh, It just feels like having one of the cats trying to cough up a hairball, except just can't. You're just like, oh god, I hope that goes well for you, because I'm not enjoying this either. Neither of us are having a good time.
Alright, it's the goose's turn, and he basically does a multi-attack on one of the harpies.
Does the goose hear the cat coughing?
That's pretty far away, and it's on the other side of a cliff.
It's a rather unpleasant sound it carries.
No, right, that's fine. Just whatever the distance is to the harpies. Just does a multi-attack.
Okay, there you go. Alright, go for it.
See? It fell into the canyon! That's 7.
Nope! Why are these even... Go on!
Look, they fall into the canyon, and that's bad luck.
But don't roll near the canyon! Throw it off into the abyss!
I mean, the canyon still affects you.
Uh-huh.
Then...
That's how I rolled the 1, remember?
Ah.
Yeah, and then when you try and roll it, the canyon just...
to be a safe place.
I wouldn't go that far anymore.
Alright, Shirai, please annihilate a burb.
Poison spray on the one closest to me. Constitution saving throw of 16.
So that means if it rolls bad, it's not our fault.
Yay!
2d12.
God damn it.
Oh. Hell yeah!
Wow!
2d12. That is. This tweet doing numbers.
Everybody is just like a little out of practice. We've been underground.
Oh God, what is sun?
The
How
sun
do you
is-
fight?
The sun is in our eyes, okay?
Is this the one who's got vomit in his boots?
I didn't do it this time.
Alright, Koresh. Punch a burb.
I pop rage.
Okay.
Oh God. I don't feel
He's gonna
safe
do-
being in
Oh,
between
no.
or behind the birds.
Koresh is gonna do more than pop than punch a bird.
Okay, hold on. I need to figure out something first. Hold, please.
Just punch, 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 punch. The fourth one's me. Don't.
Okay, cool.
Just keep
Cool.
hearing. I keep
Oh,
hearing
jeez.
Muda, just Muda all day.
So I'm running full speed at this one, and I'm trying to grapple it out of the air.
Okay.
I'm literally just bodying this fucker and just slamming it into the ground.
Alright, go for it. This will be a charge tackle sort of thing.
Oh, no, there we go. Alright, hold on. Let's test your theory. Yeah.
So,
It's an 11 still, so.
It works!
alright.
It finally works!
that's double that's double that's double digits right there, see?
See? It actually did work.
Yes, you did. Now, how much damage do you do to this thing?
Hold on. 1 sec. Why is my page closed? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Why did it close? I don't know. I don't do unarmed attacks that often. Oh wow, it only does 4.
Well,
It's
because you're
straight-
raged.
I mean, that's literally just my unarmed strike. 4 bludgeoning. That's
Nice.
it.
It's plus your strength modifier.
Oh, is it
plus 6?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a +6. Oh. Yeah, I don't use that too often there. Okay. Yeah, so it does 10.
Okay, and you're raged. So what does that do?
Yes. That literally gives me another action.
Okay, I would. What are you gonna do?
Is it dead?
No.
I'm doing it again.
So you do another 10 damage. Oh, let's see if let's see.
You're just picking up from the head and just slamming it into the ground? What are you
Repeatedly.
doing?
Yeah.
So now that's okay. So that hits, and yeah, so it's another 10 damage. Just smashing its face into the ground repeatedly. Just.
You know, this is fine. This is
my
fine. I
God.
just want these birds to die. This shouldn't have taken this long.
Stop it! He's already dead.
Just keep going. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's see. I don't think I could do anything else with that. Let me see. Hold, please. Let me go check real quick.
I was hoping you'd beat the motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Well, okay. This depends on how you want to. Because technically, in I could let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see. Knocked unconscious. So it depends on how you want to interpret frenzy attack.
I would imagine it. You're just waving around a giant two-handed club.
Okay.
Because my rage gives him advantage on all attacks.
Yeah.
Well, so far he's been he's gotten just enough AP to just beat one motherfucker to death.
No, but if he re-rolls 2 because he attacked it twice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could get the crit. Nat 20.
Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm rolling both these at the same time.
Don't roll a 1. Okay.
Okay, no. Okay, no. It's fine.
That's 2 melee damage for all attacks.
Yeah. Anyways. No, because I wanted to take the one that I'm currently, gripping and smashed into the ground that is now dead, to then turn to the one next to it and beat the motherfucker down.
Yeah, that was the idea. Just take the one motherfucker, beat another motherfucker to death.
Yep. Alright, so,
Well, you hit him.
Well, definitely hit him.
So what's the damage?
So that would actually be 12. That would actually be 12.
Okay. He's very, very badly hurt.
Okay. That's actually all I can do. This is unarmed. Mind you, technically.
Well, technically, I mean,
Technically.
You've got a bird club.
Yeah, now there's a makeshift weapon.
Alright, Burden, please, do something.
Hold on. Go check what you got. I'm posting it. It's fine.
What, in general?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
I mean...
Oh. That...
There you go.
That chicken.
I
That
fucking
rooster.
had it.
Oh,
These
no.
assholes.
Sorry, I heard what happened, and the entire time it was happening, I was searching frantically to find that. So how bad is this one doing in front of me?
You hit it.
Just,
Okay.
he wants you to punch it.
Okay. Gonna...
Just imagine your hammer is a tennis racket, and you're trying to hit a bird.
What the fuck?
What just happened?
Plus,
No, hold on. Did anyone watch that
I
bounce?
did. I
away?
saw it bounce off the wall.
Then it was going straight, and the wall just said 90 degrees.
It hit the palisade. You threw it crooked.
It was going in between.
No, you had this much space, and you aimed right here.
I'm calling bullshit.
What is that What is modifier to roll?
What is your hit modifier?
What's that?
What's the hit modifier of your hammer?
Oh, plus. Oh, let me double check it.
5.
I believe it is plus 5.
So 14.
You hit it like a tennis racket, it dies.
All right. Yeah, that was fun. All right, we're good. Let me just take a little jaunt over here, and then end my turn.
Okay, the rabbit.
God, I love that video.
Oh my god.
That is a man sick and tired of that bird.
Is the rabbit gonna do what I think it's gonna do?
The rabbit is going to jump his ass up this thing, scale up here, and then jump on the angel and grab his face and point it at the harpies.
Oh, for a second, I thought it was gonna be an RKO out of nowhere.
It'd be funnier, so
you can make it happen. You are the DM. You can make that happen.
I thought you were going to do that when Kelris jumped at the harpy at first.
That's what I thought was gonna happen, but he let it squib out of his hand.
Oh, look, I was trying.
RKO, no,
these
these planks didn't hold us.
Alright, so I guess one of the spells that Lilith has is Firebolt. Let's just shoot at the birds. So
which one? There's 3 of them.
That one.
I thought you were gonna get... Because he could have easily said you hit the goose.
God damn it.
Because you could right now.
No, it wasn't bad enough. It wasn't the one. Alright, so let's see. The harpies are going to attack the goose. That's shame.
Is it? It's a 15. It's a 15.
Yeah, unfortunately, these things are shitty enough where it actually does hit.
Okay.
So with the 2 of them attacking, Goose takes 7 damage.
Alright.
Next. Harpy! Let's see if it claws at Shirai. Why?
I forgot that.
What's your armor class, Shirai?
15?
Hold the fuck up. Yeah, it's 15.
It doesn't hit. Oh wait, no, it does hit. God damn it. Take 6 damage. Why are these harpies hurting you people?
Hey, they're not killing me.
What do you expect? What do you expect on, people with low AC? They're wearing robes.
I was expecting, I don't know, the one with the bow and arrow not to roll a 1 and lose his bow.
To be fair, that's happened like, what, 5 fucking times so far?
It happens
Yeah,
once.
I feel like this isn't a good expectation.
It happens once every session. It's basically a thing that people are just like, if I roll a 1, we just know I'm going to throw and lose the fucking bow.
Why haven't we taken a piece of rope, tied it to your waist, and tied it to the bottom of the bow?
Yeah.
Like, actually.
Face with it.
Yeah, it would go flying and then bounce back.
No, what we should do is actually just put one of those, one of those enchanting things where you basically, when you throw a knife and it teleports back. That's what we just need for my bow.
So much money to ruin like the 1 rune slot that it has. They're like, "Are you sure we can make this thing shoot super hard?" It's like, no, just make it come back to me when I throw it.
We can make your arrows become explosive, or we
like
can make
I
just fire.
I want a boomerang.
A boomerang. A boomerang.
I want it. I want it.
I want it now.
I would huck that shit so fucking hard.
It's gonna be a thing now where people are like, hey, Valmar, check, do the thing. Gives it to Kalresh and he just hucks it everywhere, and I'm just like Thor's hammer. I just hold my hand out and it just comes back, just to make people wonder, what? But why though?
There is a class that actually does that with a weapon. It's tied to you that you can chuck it and then magically reappears in your hand.
Well, yeah, no. One of Chris's throwing axes has that.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Anyway, so George is good, right?
Yeah, good-ish. I mean, he's gonna need to rest, and you need to stop feeding him things that apparently make him sick.
Okay, I'm gonna at least have him follow me, and I basically, go at least around 30 feet.
Sure.
Let's see, what is... Yeah, just have him fall. Now, can I... Nope, I can't see anything. Okay.
The goose.
Yeah, the goose has an attack, so... Chuck it over there. That's a 14.
Good, it hits him. Kill these things.
Oh, and it's a multi-attack. Forgot to mention that. So, 1 hit. That is an 8.
Okay.
Let's see, do I need to make another roll for this multi-attack, or just do an attack roll?
Roll another attack roll.
That'll be a 10.
Okay, that's one of the harpies.
Emma. And that's a 7.
Alright, you know what? Because of the ridiculousness of this, the goose just... It takes the harpy and it shoves it into the cactus, but it's like in a malicious way. The harpy
Just
freaks out
hacks it
and
into-
flies away. It just... It's like the goose gives it one of those things where it's just like... It's shoving it into the cactus with one wing, taking its other wings, like pointing into its eyes, and it's like, I can see you. Alright, the harpy, please. Kill the last harpy!
That's determined by Shirai if he wants to kill it or not.
Fuck this shit.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun with our new pals?
Cast Fireball.
Really fucking tempted.
Up the bridge.
You're acting like I care about the bridge.
I mean, it would strand two of us.
No, I'm just gonna point blank firebolt this fucking harpy.
Alright.
Or not. It's a 17.
That hits!
That's a... Wow, you had a +8 on that? I didn't
Yes.
know you had
I would imagine.
That's a pretty good roll.
2d10 plus 4. $14.
You know what? Cool. You set it on fire, it flies away screeching.
As is on fire.
And it dies by falling into the spikes.
Fun.
Alright. There's one left!
Oh, we're not done with these yet.
It's been asleep the entire time.
Uh-huh. Not for long.
I'm so concerned.
Is it conscious? Is it conscious?
It's sleeping.
Cool! I'm breaking its wings.
Oh god!
Oh.
Oh no.
Do I need to roll for it since it's asleep?
No.
Okay, cool.
You say no.
Crunch. Crunch.
Oh.
He's raged and it's unconscious. I don't see any way it could stop this.
Cool.
Are you gonna throw it into the... Oh no.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Oh,
I drag it by its clawed foot over to the edge, probably while it's screaming now, and I lob it casually over the edge of the cliff.
With all the spikes and whatnot down there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I take the other one that I already have, and since it's already dead, I just chuck it over with it, like...
We were supposed to make boots out of that, I think.
Oh. Shit. Okay, well there's more this way.
Nope, they're all gone. They're all gone.
You're done for.
I just imagine that. Well,
no, pencils
shit
down.
just ends
You're
rage.
done.
It was pretty worthwhile.
God.
That was mildly concerning.
That was the mildly concerning part.
I mean, it's better than your other plan, so...
What was my other plan? Pray tell. I don't know.
It involved cloaca, and I wasn't okay with it.
As far as I'm concerned, don't give Karash the ideas.
I already had that idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was
it wasn't convenient this particular time.
Like, it could have been much worse. I'm alright with how we got out of this.
It was... Oh.
Alright, so... I think we should call it here. Just because I need to run over to my dad's to take care of something before I go to sleep. So, congratulations. I was hoping that you guys got a little farther. Instead, this wacky little cavalcade just wouldn't end.
Until we literally snapped the wings off something and threw it into a fucking... Oh, is this a blood gulch now?
Technically.
Neat.
Technically.
It's not Box Canyon.
It is a gulch, though, is it not?
It's not a box canyon. That is correct.
But it's a blood gulch.
It's a bloody gulch. It's a bloody gulch.
Yeah, I'll take A. We have D rabbit and A blood gulch. We're doing good.
All right. So with that, we can call it here. This was supposed to just be the big stuff was supposed to be when you guys got a little further ahead. But, because these were all just, level 1 harpies?
We took a sweet time.
They were evasive little buggers.
Yeah. There's only 7 of them.
Look, I arrived late to the party and killed 2. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the one who keeps throwing his weapon in the middle of combat. So somebody prepare a short length of rope and wrap it around his waist.
You can't have any more of mine. I already lost one length.
Does
All
he
right,
have
so-
any?
Huh?
Does he have any?
I don't know. Now that it's the end of the battle, but we can mark it here. I'm going to save this. So, good job, all. Despite the fact that, despite everything you ran through, 7 level 1 harpies.
How much experience?
They're level 1 harpies. I'm not giving you any experience for it. The point was just going back.
Hey, the rabbit should get some fucking experience, all right?
Well, now that the rabbit is a thing, I'm going to cook up some rules for the rabbit.
Oh crap! I just closed them out. Hold on.
This is pretty much what I was expecting to happen. If Carriage got any of those birds.
That's about right. That's about right. Oh wait, no, I killed 3. No, I didn't kill 3. You killed the one. That's right. That's right.
Damn,
Are there
I'm a
any-
jackalope.
Are there any birds? Are any of those birds on my
No, there's
side?
the jackalope. It's just a lot different. There's also dire rabbits and stuff. It's crazy.
No,
I
I was
found a
looking for.
generic one.
I was looking for a model in this that was like a jackalope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could always make.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Meep. So yeah, I'll think of some rules for the rabbit. I'll give him some cool stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a rabbit.
Jesus
that?
God, why?
Is that it?
I mean, it was a red laser.
Yeah, because they added the cyberpunk stuff. All right.
Oh, that's actually really cool. Why does the attack always need some kind of, like, permission? It's always a normal attack, not the magic attacks.
For the rabbit. All right.
Pew.
It's fucking Star Wars over here in this bitch.
It's absolutely Star Wars.
Is it weird that the beams are coming out of George's mouth?
No, why not?
No, not at all, actually.
He's charging up his laser. Oh God.
I'm firing my laser. Oh.
Ah! How the heck's even when I move? This is bullshit.
All right, I'm gonna close this out. So we'll pick this up. I gotta run over to my dad's.
All right.
God.
All right,
That's
great
a lot.
playing with you guys. I don't end the stream. Have a good night. What a way to end it.